When to sell a company. I know most of you are facing this problem, and this problem starts from the beginning itself. We do not know when to buy, and that is why we are followed with the problem when to sell. You see, most of us buy a particular stock based upon the suggestion of a friend, based upon the advice of some relative, based upon some YouTube video, or on some news. So the problem begins there. You do not have your own conviction, you do not have your own plan when buying a company, and that leads you to the problem of selling it. Now, to explain that, I will give you another example. Let us go away from the market for a while. Suppose you complete your studies, you complete your 10th standard, and then you have to choose your career. So, on what basis do you decide to choose a particular stream? On what basis do you choose science, arts, or commerce? On what basis is that decision made? Now, the right way to do it is by analyzing our own strengths and our weaknesses. And when we choose our career, then we have a certain plan behind it. If we choose science, then we know we can take engineering, we can become mechanical engineer, we can become a scientist, we can become physician, we can become doctor, pharmacist. So there is a plan from the beginning at the first step. If we choose arts, then we can get into sociology, we can get into teaching, we can get into coaching. If we choose commerce, then we can get into MBA, we can get into international business management, we can get into accounts. So we have that plan from the beginning. We have the story from the beginning, right? So that is the same way when buying a company. That is how you should do it. That is how you should decide. Now, if you are buying a company, then you should have a story first hand. What is that story? What is that direction? That direction should be about the future plans of the company. That direction should be about the potential of the company. You should know where that company will stand in the next 5 years. You should know where that company will stand in the next 10 years. You should know that direction. Only then should you follow that path. You cannot follow the path simply without knowing the destination. And when you are investing based upon the advice of your friends, relatives, or news channels, then that is the same problem which gets you into this kind of situation. You follow the path based upon their suggestion, and you do not know the destination, and then you keep seeking the direction. I don't know if I am clear with my words or with my examples. You see, if you know the direction, if you know where the company is going, if you know the plans, if you have that mindset beforehand, before investing into that company, then you can handle any type of situation. You will know by yourself when to sell. Now, I will give you a simple example. Suppose you have bought IRCTC. Now, IRCTC right now has very few subscribers, very few online viewers. We have around 133 crore of population, and in the next 10 years I am sure the population will cross 150 crores, right? So that is my assumption about the population, and I am also sure that with the time, with technology, more and more subscribers, more and more people will use the site. more people will travel by train tomorrow than today. So, by this assumption, I can say that IRCTC will be in a better position in the next 5 years or in the next 10 years. So, this is the story which I have narrated to myself, and based upon that, I can invest in that company, hoping that it will do good in the next 5 and 10 years. And now, if something negative happens, if somehow technology develops a way to travel faster than train and cheaper than train, then the company, the IRCTC, will get into trouble because its business is shaken from its core. Or if somehow in the future, in the next 1 or 2 years, the management gets into a scam or something mismanagement is done, or if the debt keeps on piling up, then I know that the story which I narrated to myself when investing, that story is being broken. That story is changing the direction. And so then I can decide by myself that story is not going to be the same and the numbers are not going to be the same as I expected, and then I can sell it because there is a change in my plan and the reality. And that is how you should look at your own investments. If you have planned, if you have a story behind your investment, if you have some logic behind your investment, and if that goes as and according to your plan, then you should hold your stock even if the stock price is falling. You should hold the company even if the stock price is going down. Because stock and company, there is a huge disparity there. So over time, if everything goes on according to your plan, then the stock will also follow that path. If the company is growing, then of course stock will grow. So there should be that plan. There should be that story behind your investment. Now, another thing. Now you might have invested in some negative companies or the troubled companies which are not right now in a better position. For example, Idea, Vodafone. Now what to do with those kind of companies? For example, Yes Bank. Now when you invest in such kind of companies, then you still have that assumption. You hope that the company will recover. You hope that the company will be able, the management will be able to recover itself from the problem which it has right now. And if you have bought that company based with that story, and if everything is going according to the plan, then there is no need for you to worry. You should hold the stock even if its price is falling. But if that does not happen, if the stock is falling and all the efforts of the management, all the efforts of the team are going into vain, the company is not recovering, the plans are getting wasted, then you should know that it is the right time to sell. The best time for you to exit in these kind of companies, the distressed companies, is to sell them when they are at the top, at the peak, when the stock is high due to some positive news, because that gives you a chance to exit at the best possible rate. So that story, that plan helps you a lot when managing your investments. So next time, if you invest into a particular company, if you invest into XYZ stock, then you should write that story down. You should write that story down onto a paper, and every time when the thought strikes you whether to sell or to buy more, then you should read that story and look at the reality. If the reality is going as planned as your return paper, then add more. If it is going against, then you should know that it is time to sell. So that's it. That was my take on when to sell a company. If you have any questions, if you have any doubts, you can put them into comments and I will try my best to answer them. Thank you for listening.